Legends of sea monsters, deep sea giants, and monstrous sharks have been told for centuries. But these modern divers captured the real ones that are even more terrifying.
What did you think when you saw this and when you filmed it at the time?
Well, I looked at it and I just knew I was looking into the face of another intelligence, another species like us.
So dive along for the nerve-wracking diving encounters that shocked everyone. Back in 2001, U.S. military troops flying over the Arabian Sea witnessed something straight out of a legend. They spotted two enormous sea creatures. One looked like a giant leviathan, its massive body covered in patterns that seemed pulled from ancient myths. The other, an enormous shark, possibly a megalodon, stretching over 70 feet long. Strangely, the two giants swam side by side, showing no signs of aggression. Some believe human exploration may have stirred them from the depths. Deep sea giant. The ocean never fails to surprise. What started as an ordinary dive quickly turned into something straight out of a sci-fi film. A diver was calmly ascending when, out of nowhere, a massive squid appeared. As the camera pulled back, the true scale of the creature became clear. It completely dwarfed the diver. Despite being face-to-face with this deep-sea giant, the diver remained incredibly calm. Honestly, that kind of composure is impressive, because if it were me, I'd be scrambling for the surface in record time. Caught on camera. This eerie footage might be the closest proof yet that sea monsters are real. While exploring the deep, a group of scientists was left shaken when something knocked on their submarine window, what looked like a clawed hand. They became scared as the creature stayed there for a moment before vanishing into the abyss. Strangely enough, this happened just 2 years after a similar sighting in the same area. With so much of the ocean unexplored, could there be something massive and terrifying lurking in the depths, waiting to be discovered? Deep-sea phantom.
Spanish researchers say they have captured what's believed to be the first images of a rare deep-sea fish.
In a moment that stunned the marine world, researchers near the Canary Islands captured something almost no one has seen before. A black sea devil anglerfish swimming near the ocean's surface. Known for dwelling in the pitch-black depths, this sharp-toothed predator rarely ventures into the light. But on this day, it rose closer to the surface, its eerie form gliding through the water. The footage, captured by marine photographer David Jara, might be the first of its kind. Some believe it's the first ever recorded sighting of an adult black sea devil in broad daylight, a rare encounter that proves how much of the deep sea still remains unknown. Carlsbad creature.
Yeah, it's extremely rare for an anglerfish of this type to come out from the far depths of the ocean and wash up on shore here in San Diego.
A few weeks ago, a diver in Carlsbad came across something surprising, a strange creature already washed ashore. Initially, he thought it was just a pile of seaweed, but as he got closer, he realized it had sharp teeth, a massive mouth, and dark, slimy skin. Scientists later confirmed it was a Pacific football fish, a rare deep-sea predator that usually lives thousands of feet below the ocean. These eerie creatures use a glowing lure to attract prey in total darkness. Finding one on land is almost unheard of, making this discovery both unsettling and fascinating. What else lurks in the deep?
These animals are just not regularly encountered by us. They're living in a habitat that we just don't access very often.
Rare encounter. On July 11th, 2012, divers captured something truly astonishing, a giant squid appearing right in front of their deep-sea camera. It was a once-in-a-lifetime sighting, as these elusive creatures rarely come close to humans. As the footage rolled, the squid extended its massive, curling tentacles, moving with eerie precision. With each slow motion, its colossal size became even more intimidating, completely dominating the camera's view. Safe to say, after witnessing a legend of the deep up close, those divers probably reconsidered their next dive. Unseen rival. Divers caught something unbelievable on camera. A giant, bug-like creature taking down a shark. It looked like a massive isopod, and its size and strength left everyone stunned. Seeing it dominate a predator like that was both shocking and creepy. Moments like this make you wonder what else is hiding in the deep, waiting to be discovered. The ocean is full of surprises, and some are bigger and scarier than we ever imagined. Sea terror. Diving deep into the ocean, one diver captured something straight out of a nightmare. It wasn't just another fish or odd-looking creature. It was something no one was supposed to see. Long, dangling limbs swayed in the dark waters, looking like they didn't belong to anything from this world. And see how it moved in a way that felt almost unreal, leaving the diver frozen in shock. Not knowing what this creature was, he uploaded the footage and the internet went crazy, calling it a siphonophore. Is it really that? You decide, guys. Alien creature. A couple of divers went underwater, expecting a normal dive, but what they saw left them speechless. In the distance, a strange, glowing figure moved through the water. As they got closer, they realized it wasn't just any sea creature. It was bioluminescent, lighting up the dark ocean around it. The moment I saw it, I wanted to yell, "Alien!" And apparently, I'm not the only one. Others online are just as freaked out, wondering what this eerie, glowing being could be. Sea dragon unleashed. Did this camera just capture the legendary sea dragon of the North Sea? Deep in the murky waters, something monstrous appeared, like a giant snake, but with a twist. Strange, string-like limbs sprouted from its body, and its mouth, pure nightmare fuel, lined with sharp, jagged teeth. It looked ready to devour anything in its path. The way it kept opening its mouth wide was terrifying, almost like it was showing off its power. Whatever this was, it's one sea creature you wouldn't want to meet. Beasts behind. While capturing the calm beauty of the ocean, an underwater explorer had no idea what was unfolding behind him. Later, as he reviewed the footage, a shocking sight emerged. Two massive creatures with long, dinosaur-like necks silently gliding through the water. The moment was eerie, almost like something out of an ancient legend. Determined to learn more, he planned to dive back into the depths. But the ocean isn't known for giving second chances so easily. Crab from abyss. While exploring a shadowy trench, a group of divers came face to face with something truly unsettling. What first looked like an ordinary crab turned out to be something far more bizarre. It was the necro crab, an ancient species believed to be long extinct. Its body was cloaked in skeletal remains, and its jagged legs resembled sharp bone fragments. The eerie sight was enough to make the divers back off fast. After all, this wasn't a creature anyone wanted to mess with. Face to face.
My goodness.
The blunt-nosed sixgill shark is one of the ocean's most elusive giants, rarely seen near the surface. But during a submarine dive, a group of sea explorers had a rare encounter. Out of nowhere, the massive shark approached the vessel, circling as if inspecting it. The crew was stunned, unsure how to react. Its 6 gill slits were clearly visible, living up to its name. These sharks can grow up to 20 feet long. Though this one was slightly smaller, it was still an unforgettable encounter. Beneath waves. While exploring the ocean floor, a diver found himself face to face with a true giant. It wasn't a shark or a whale, but a massive fish, bigger than he was. As it glided by, its size and bold features stood out. This was a humphead wrasse, also known as the Napoleon wrasse, an incredible creature with a huge hump and colors that seem to change with the light. Its presence isn't just rare, it's a sign of a healthy reef, making the encounter feel even more extraordinary. Oil rig capture. In 2011, an oil rig camera caught something that should have been impossible. A massive reptile swimming just beneath the surface. This creature looked exactly like a mosasaurus, a giant sea predator thought to have gone extinct over 66 million years ago. With its long tail and paddle-like limbs, it matched fossil records perfectly. Even more shocking, it didn't seem bothered by the massive machinery around it, like it belonged in the deep. Could this prehistoric beast have survived in the ocean's depths all this time? If so, what else could be lurking down there? The Megalodon moment. Just as a group of divers were preparing to dive, they froze. A massive fin sliced through the water's surface, so huge it made them shout, "Megalodon!" The sheer size and shape of the fin sent chills down their spines. It wasn't just any shark. Some say it had the classic upper fin shape of the ancient sea predator. Was it really the legendary Megalodon lurking in the depths? The divers weren't sticking around to find out. Chinese monster. A shocking video from China has left viewers stunned. It all started with a massive splash in the water. Then, a dark, terrifying creature emerged. Though its features weren't clear, one thing stood out: its large, curved horns. Many believe it could be a legendary water dragon, a powerful being in Chinese folklore. As the footage spread, people wondered, are these mythical creatures finally showing themselves? Whether real or not, one thing's for sure. After seeing this, I'm definitely thinking twice before going near the water. Close encounter. This guy stood right at the edge of a boat, staring straight down as a massive shark glided just beneath him. Seriously, anyone with common sense would take a few steps back, but not him. He was locked in, watching the beast cruise by. This is one of those don't try this at home moments, with the shark's sheer size and power on full display. Whether it was fearless curiosity or just ignoring danger, it was a sight to behold. Luckily, the shark wasn't interested and simply vanished back into the deep. Hidden giant. Coral reefs might be vibrant, but some creatures prefer the shadows. As a diver explored the reef, something unexpected happened. A massive mouth appeared from the coral. Slowly, a giant moray eel emerged, its thick head and powerful body sliding from its rocky hideout. Known for their camouflage skills, these eels usually stay tucked away, waiting to ambush prey. But this one, it was huge, much larger than most seen in these waters. And instead of slipping back into the rocks, it just stared, watching silently. A rare encounter that left the diver frozen in place. Nightmare from deep. Divers always seem to have the wildest encounters, and this one is no exception. In the pitch-black depths where sunlight never reaches, they came across something straight out of a horror movie, a dragonfish. Living between 200 and 6,000 meters down, this eerie predator may be small, measuring just 15 to 40 centimeters, but it's built for survival, with a long snake-like body, bioluminescent skin, and razor-sharp teeth. It's a hunter made for the darkness. No wonder the divers were left in shock. Staring into those glowing jaws in the middle of nowhere is nightmare fuel. Ocean's heavyweight champion.
Guys, please follow.
In Florida, an explorer had an unforgettable moment when he came face to face with one of the ocean's giants, a massive Goliath grouper. At first, it seemed like just another big fish, but as he got closer, its true size became clear. Weighing around 400 pounds, this was no ordinary catch. Not long after, another fisherman had his own shock when he unknowingly reeled in one of these deep-sea beasts. As the largest grouper species in the Atlantic, Goliath groupers play a crucial role in marine ecosystems, proving that some giants are better left in the wild. Monster. Out in the open ocean, a crew got the shock of their lives when a massive creature suddenly surfaced. Its giant head appeared for just a moment before slipping back into the water, almost like it was watching them. No one could tell exactly what it was, but its sheer size was enough to send chills down their spines. The fact that it was so close to their boat made things even scarier. Before they could react, it was gone, disappearing into the deep. Whatever it was, one thing's for sure: some creatures are better left undiscovered. Out of legend. While exploring the ocean depths, a group of divers encountered a creature straight out of a legend, a massive oarfish. This deep-sea giant, the longest bony fish in the world, can grow up to 56 feet. Its shimmering silver body and bright red fin made it look almost unreal. Oarfish rarely appear near the surface, which is why many believe they inspired ancient sea serpent myths. Seeing one up close is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, reminding us that the ocean still holds secrets waiting to be discovered. Ocean giant. In 2017, an underwater robot found something shocking. A huge spine sitting on the ocean floor. It was way bigger than any known sea creature, leaving experts completely confused. Some thought it might be from a giant oarfish, but even that didn't seem right. This strange discovery got people talking. Could it be proof of a massive deep-sea creature we've never seen before? No one knows for sure. The footage still has scientists and ocean lovers scratching their heads, proving the ocean is full of mysteries we haven't even begun to understand. Godzilla. Divers exploring the Galapagos Islands came across something incredible. A massive marine iguana casually strolling along the ocean floor. Known as the peaceful dragon, this reptile can grow up to 170 centimeters long and weigh around 15 kilograms, making it an absolute giant among lizards. But the wildest part? They caught it on camera sneezing, a funny yet normal habit for these creatures to expel excess salt. As it moved closer, its sheer size filled the entire frame, making the divers rethink their choice of diving spot. Tentacles from deep. While diving in the Gulf of Mexico, one diver stumbled upon something that left everyone puzzled. The blurry footage showed a giant, blob-like creature with twisting tentacles, but its exact shape stayed hidden. Some say it's a massive octopus, while others think it could be something way stranger. The poor video quality only adds to the confusion, leaving people to wonder what they really saw. Unsure of what he captured, the diver shared the clip online, and the internet went wild. Monster from depths. After hours with no luck, one fisherman finally felt a strong pull on his line. But what surfaced wasn't just any fish, it was a massive catfish, almost the size of a small whale. The sight was so shocking it knocked him off his chair. It was a moment he'd never forget. But just as quickly as it appeared, the giant creature slipped back into the depths, leaving behind nothing but questions and an unforgettable encounter. Antarctic Show. The legend of the Ningen began during a Japanese expedition to Antarctica, where researchers claimed to spot something truly bizarre. A massive, snow-white creature shaped like a human gliding through the icy waters. Its name, Ningen, literally means human in Japanese. Some described it with arms and fingers, others said it stood upright on 2 legs. So far, 3 videos have surfaced, but their authenticity remains debated. No one knows for sure what this creature is, but it fuels the idea that the deepest parts of our oceans may still be hiding secrets we've yet to uncover. Mythical beast. Ever wondered if legendary creatures could be lurking beneath the waves? Well, turns out they just might be. A group of divers exploring the ocean's mesopelagic zone came across something straight out of ancient myths, a massive crab. But this wasn't just any crab. Its shell was covered in reefs and fungus, giving it a fossilized, almost petrified look, and its size was unreal. It bore a striking resemblance to Carcanos, the legendary giant crab from Greek mythology. Seeing it was like staring at a living relic, a piece of history frozen beneath the sea. Monsters strike. Off the coast of Samarinda, Indonesia, a calm fishing trip took a terrifying turn. Out of nowhere, a massive sea creature lunged at the boat, its sharp spear-like feature smashing straight through the hull. Water poured in as the stunned crew scrambled to keep the boat afloat. No one could say for sure what it was. Some whispered sea monster, others just stared in disbelief. One thing's certain though, the ocean isn't as safe as it seems. Unforgettable encounter. A group of divers had an unforgettable encounter, a dugong peacefully gliding through the water. These gentle marine mammals, often called sea cows, spend their days grazing on seagrass, devouring nearly 88 pounds daily. Growing up to 10 feet long, they move gracefully with their paddle-shaped tails, rarely interacting with humans. This made the sighting even more extraordinary. For a moment, it felt like stepping into a forgotten era, watching a creature that has roamed the seas for centuries, undisturbed and serene in its underwater world. Giant awakens. While exploring the Mediterranean Sea off Ceuta's coast, a biologist and his team stumbled upon a massive surprise. A giant fish like nothing they'd ever seen, measuring over 10 feet long and nearly 10 feet wide. This colossal creature was so heavy, it nearly broke their scale. Known as the Sunfish, its sheer size left everyone stunned. The team had to use a crane to carefully lift it into an underwater chamber attached to their boat. It was an encounter that redefined just how big the ocean's giants can be. Giant secret. Imagine pulling in a catch as long as your boat. Well, that's exactly what happened to one angler. After battling the waters for over an hour, he finally dragged a massive fish to shore. It was a Welsh catfish, stretching nearly 9 feet long and weighing a ton. After marveling at the incredible size of his catch, he chose to release it back into the river, staying true to his respect for nature. But with creatures this massive lurking beneath, it makes you wonder what else could be hiding in these murky depths. Gentle giant. A tourist was standing on a cliff, just enjoying the view, when something huge moved in the water below. A dark shadow, slow and steady. For a second, it looked like some ancient sea monster had shown up, but as it got closer, it turned out to be a basking shark, one of the ocean's gentle giants. Even though it was massive, it only eats tiny plankton. Excited, the tourist grabbed his camera and caught the moment on video. Definitely a once-in-a-lifetime sight. Mtok monster. A shocking new clip has surfaced, allegedly the first ever footage of the horrifying Mtok monster. And trust me, it's chilling. The rumors were true. This elusive creature, long dismissed as a myth, was real, and now it's washed up on shore. But here's the real mystery. What could have done this to it? Its strange, almost otherworldly features have sparked endless debate. Some say it's a mutant experiment gone wrong, while others believe something even bigger and more terrifying was lurking beneath the waves. Dream ride. A diver was filming a massive whale shark when he noticed something unusual trailing behind. Several raoras clung tightly to its tail, hitching a free ride. These suckerfish attach themselves to large sea creatures, feeding on scraps while letting their hosts do all the swimming. But in this case, there were too many. Experts say an overload of raoras can actually weigh a shark down, affecting its movement. It was a rare look at how even the ocean's biggest fish isn't always in control of its own journey. Monster from the deep. Near the shores of Guatemala, a fisherman captured something that left everyone stunned. A giant octopus-like creature clinging to an old stone pillar. Its massive, squirming tentacles created an eerie scene. Sure, octopuses can grow big, but this one? It seemed almost too massive to be real. While some doubted the footage, the fisherman stood firm, claiming he'd hauled in a true sea monster. And judging by the reactions online, plenty of people believe him. Whether real or not, this encounter is enough to make anyone think twice about what's hiding beneath the waves. Pacific giant. The Pacific Ocean, Earth's largest and deepest, has always held secrets beneath its waves. But in 2015, fishermen pulled up something that left them speechless. A manta ray, far larger than any they'd ever seen. Flapping wildly on the deck, this massive creature dwarfed the usual 20 to 29-foot wingspans of typical manta rays. Its sheer size sparked speculation. Could it be a prehistoric remnant, or a deep-sea giant that evolved beyond what we know? One thing's for sure. the ocean still hides creatures beyond our imagination. Deep sea mystery. Alright, I know this thing looks kinda funny, but I seriously need your help with this one. My best guess? Maybe a trumpetfish, but here's the problem. They don't have snouts this long. This one's different. Could it be some kind of mutation? That would explain its odd shape and why it doesn't have any visible scales. Or maybe, just maybe, it's something from the deep, a creature we've never seen before. Whatever it is, it's definitely not normal. The Kraken. Ever heard of the Kraken? If not, get ready for a sight that will leave your jaw dropped. A group of beachgoers was enjoying their day when they stumbled upon something unbelievable. A massive octopus weighing over 1,000 pounds, washed up on the shore. Its tentacles stretched over 30 feet, making everyone freeze in shock before running in terror. Just imagine seeing a creature straight out of a sea monster legend right in front of you. Luckily, marine experts stepped in, using a crane and heavy equipment to carefully lift the giant octopus and return it to the ocean. Lifted giant. An old video recently resurfaced, sending the internet into a frenzy. It shows a massive creature being lifted by a crane. Its long, snake-like body and enormous head impossible to ignore. People were quick to throw in their theories. Some swore it was a real sea serpent, while others dismissed it as just a whale. But the real mystery, authorities never revealed where or when this happened, keeping the truth hidden. With no official explanation, the debate rages on, leaving everyone to wonder if sea monsters really do exist. Giant serpent. In 2006, a man was calmly floating in a remote lake when something massive slid beneath him. A giant serpent, moving smoothly through the water, barely acknowledged his presence. But its size was far beyond anything ever recorded. Netizens believe this could be a mutated species, possibly affected by nuclear tests from decades ago. Others think it might be an undiscovered creature that has remained hidden for years. Either way, this chilling sighting proves that deep, untouched waters still hold mysteries we're not prepared to face. Sea monster. A video straight from the dark web, hidden for a reason, shows a group of divers on some kind of mission. Everything seems fine until one of them suddenly bursts out of the water, screaming, "It's big! Really big!" And just like that, the video cuts off. No explanation, no second look, just pure panic. Whatever he saw down there must have been terrifying. A sea monster, maybe? Seeing his reaction, I'd bet on it. But without more footage, all we can do is guess. And honestly, that's even scarier. What do you think he encountered?
Get me out of this water! It's big! I close.
Creature unknown. A deep-sea diver discovered a creature unlike any known octopus. Its head was smooth and glassy, reflecting the dim light of the ocean depths. Around its mouth, strange tentacle-like strands moved eerily, framing a set of razor-sharp teeth. Its jaw extended far beyond normal, revealing an unsettling adaptation for survival. Experts suggest its features evolved to thrive in extreme conditions, making it one of the most unusual deep-sea creatures ever recorded. The discovery serves as a reminder that the ocean's depths continue to hide life forms beyond imagination, waiting to be uncovered. Beach anomaly. A quiet day at Playa Grande Beach took a bizarre turn when something strange washed ashore. Beachgoers froze in shock at the sight of a creature with a face that looked like a mix of a dog and a goat, its pale, swollen body adding to the eerie scene. After closer inspection, experts identified it as a black-spotted pufferfish, though its unsettling appearance had many questioning if pollution had altered it. If this was real, who knows what else could be lurking in the ocean, waiting to surface next? Bulging mystery. Two divers were exploring the ocean floor when something eerie caught their attention. A face staring up from the sand. At first, it looked like a trick of the light, but as they got closer, they realized it was a stargazer fish, almost perfectly camouflaged, with bulging eyes positioned on top of its head and a wide, toothy mouth. This creature was lying in wait, ready to ambush unsuspecting prey. Its rough, sand-colored skin made it nearly invisible. Encounter to remember. A diver was calmly observing a school of pink snappers when something massive loomed from the depths. Out of nowhere, a 4.5-meter great white shark appeared, an absolute giant weighing around 400 kilograms. For 9 intense minutes, the shark circled, making several close passes. Some might call it curiosity, but with each approach, the tension grew. Was it investigating, challenging, or considering its next move? One thing was certain. This wasn't an encounter anyone would want to stretch any longer than necessary. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This is the kind of deep-sea moment that makes your heart skip a beat. Just take a look at this massive beast, an absolute monster, tearing through a swarm of tiny fish like it owns the ocean. But hold up, it wasn't expecting a visitor in its hunting zone, and now we're caught in this insane moment. And just when you think it can't get any crazier, this giant moves in closer, completely dwarfing the diver. The size difference is unreal. I mean, look at it. Could this thing actually be bigger than the legendary Megalodon? It's the kind of sight that makes you rethink everything we think we know about the ocean's hidden giants. See you next time.